The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, first play under the lights. You had all day to think about how you wanted to start the game. And this defense, exactly how they wanted to do it. Get to the quarterback and get him on the ground.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses to 35. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quick pass on the jet motion. Still on his feet at the 25. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The jet sweep pass. Looking for room at the 40. Flying down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Two.
make sure this Boomer Sooner.
And we get to break out the Sooner Schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So the Temple Owls offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Pressure. And now the ball's loose in the end zone. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover. Is this Christmas? Is this the gift-giving season? An absolute gift in the end zone, and the defense takes advantage, recovering the fumble for the touchdown.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for the...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Flips it out in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Quick strike complete. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
He was not fooled on that. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for once.
He's got great speed, and the returner will be knocked down. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Quick pass on the fly motion. Inside the 30. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wide out in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown Sooners! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Temple takes over and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Rides to the back. Makes him talk to the hand. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. That penalty puts the defense in a bind. It'll be 3rd and 1. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. At midfield, he's got room. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. And the Owls will hustle to the line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Owls! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. He wants to throw it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on fourth down. They'll go for the hat trick. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it down the right side. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to the Pandas. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative.
And they got him for the sack. The Owls racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the same page.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Goes. Spinderella. Into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days. But how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
They'll try the run. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. He'll field the punt and look for room. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Touch pass on the run. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but
the expressway is wide open. Touchdown! Once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Have a day, young fella.
And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly. At the 35, he's got room. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Is another 1st down for the offense.
Quarterback will audible. They keep attacking through the air. Got a man. It's House. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Jackrabbit.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his back in the middle. And he breaks into the open. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Bringing the heat. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to power their way ahead. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking to coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
And that is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
On fourth down, looking to pass. He rifles one deep down the right side. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. He's looking for a man on second down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
Number 18.
They're lining up to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the returner will be brought down. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run away.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
The Sooners in the hurry-up.
And that's a first down.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's another first down.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
The 20-yard line. Coming up, fourth down.
They're 3 for 4 on fourth down in this one, and they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the route is on.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have gotten down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Florida Atlantic delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in Boca. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play.
He's loose. He's at the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to move it through the air. And the pass is intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
That's number 2. Here for a lot of people, what a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Sticking with the running game and finding enough space to get 8, it leaves them with a 4th and 2. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? A designed run for the quarterback. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's out past the 35. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. Touchdown Sooners. And the pummeling has started. Go ahead and have a day at the wideout position. You stack up some games like this, and you can take down D.D. Westbrook's record of 17 touchdowns in a season.
And I just want to play in this offense if I'm a receiver across the country. I know every year Oklahoma's going to spread the ball around, throw it around. You're going to have plenty of opportunities, and he is cashing in those opportunities with just touchdowns.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win in day.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on 2nd down from the 14. The corners are walked up tight. They'll run it from the gun. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception for this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. Maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not.
And he's running in the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the beatdown has ensued. Is special. What a target and what a knack for finding the end zone. He might just rewrite the record book before he's done in Norman.
Man, that's a famous record book. We could go down the list of so many big-time players just in the last several years, whether it's Hollywood Brown, CeeDee Lamb. We can keep going with the list goes on and on and on, but just guys that make plays and quarterbacks that trust their receivers. Because you know why? Because they do that.
And he tacks on the extra point. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the draw. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Temple lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move, and the returner will be brought down. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Inside the 35. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one.
Okay, ready?
First down here for the offense. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
Man, really nice job by the defense. Understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice third down stop.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up.
Incomplete to the line.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Temple lining up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the... After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. He's looking to throw. Going deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. You got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot and you stop the clock. That's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there is definitely a school of thought nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
He's not afraid to go deep. And that pass picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass, using the quick game. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. New set of downs after that completion.
Good enough for a first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they're able to make the tackle. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They want to run this quarterback. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10.
And first down for the offense.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. They get to the line quickly.
Second down coming up.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Quick pass on the jet motion. Across the 25. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Is another first down for the offense.
The jet sweep pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. No huddle, offense to the line. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Sooners! And the punishment has been extended.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Temple takes over and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there.
Racing down the left side. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits those uprights right in half. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Here comes the offense on first down.
Yankee blue, easy.
He's going to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go, final play of the game right here. On second down, he'll fire. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man.
Going for it all. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. You want to talk about big-time throws. This dude has a missile launcher attached to his shoulder.
And he fired that missile in the perfect area. But how about the receiver? You got to go up and make a play, too. Catch the ball with everybody around you. You know where the ball's going, and he's still able to come down with it. What a play.
And despite this point being relatively meaningless, I suppose it could carry value for some. And the PAT is good, helps the kicker stats and not much else, as this one is in the books. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.